Hey everyone, Pretty Tarot here, and I just want to do a quick, like a quickie mid-month reading for November 18th, going all the way through December 3rd. It's general, so it can apply to any area of your life. Jobs, career, finances, money, love life, relationships, whatever, health, whatever. And so, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. There will be some advice, but before I do anything else, I just want to say, um, for those of you who have seen the winners for the drawing that I did this month, um, what I want you guys to know is because a lot of you guys commented this that I wasn't included in the drawing, things like that. But if you commented in the month of November, you're going to be entered into the drawing in the month of December. The people that I pulled for the drawing this month were from comments and videos that I made in October. So this is the way it works. When I do video readings, the tarot readings or whatever, comment in those particular videos. Those are the videos that I'm going to be pulling the comments from, and I always will pull from the prior month for the current month because that allows me to leave time. Hi, you guys that came in the room. That allows time for everyone to be able to see the videos, comment, and have a fair shot at being entered. Okay, so that's the way it works. So for those of you who comment in November, I haven't even done a drawing for you guys yet. That's gonna go for the December video, the December time or whatever. Okay, so let's get this started. I'm gonna start with Aries. I can't even see the chat. Let me see here. I'm trying to see the chat. They've kind of changed some things, so it's kind of hard for me to. Okay. For whatever reason, I cannot actually see any of the chat stuff. So I apologize to you guys if I can't see anything you're saying. Hopefully the video is not sideways either. Let me see what happens. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, somebody did comment. Hey Harlem, how you doing? Glad you're here. Okay, so you guys are there. Okay. Hi Mel, and is it C or Psy? Okay, I'm glad to see you guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start with Aries. And like I said, this is general, so it can apply to whatever area of your life that's going on. Love life and relationships, jobs, career, finances, health, family situations, whatever. And it's for the sun sign, rising, moon, Venus, and Mars in my readings, okay? Wow. Okay, so Aries had a couple to pop out here. I'm going to go with those. Oh, this one wanted to pop. And then I'm going to do one more. Whoa. You know what? When I get too many cards popping out, that's not good. That's not good. That's way too many cards popping out. This is what I'm going to do. Reshuffle. I don't like when too many cards pop out. Sorry. That's just weird. Aries. This is a mid-monthly, so it's going from today all the way to like December 3rd since I'm like a few days behind. One last shuffle for Aries. Okay. All right, Aries. It looks like you guys, it looks like you guys are trying to overcome some obstacles and challenges here for this mid-month period, and it is due to the fact that you want to celebrate something, or you want a victory or win, or It's related to your joy, abundance, and your happiness. For a very small portion of you, this could be about engagement or marriage. But feeling like you are restricted or limited and tied into a situation, or maybe even tied into a contract or something. Whatever the case is, it's something you feel you cannot get out of, but be careful that it's not more of a mental or psychological hang up, because this card usually always indicate that there is some sort of way out if you are willing to get out. However, you just feel trapped for whatever reason. And some of you could be actually just tied or trapped into something, but that card usually indicated something more psychological. But it looks like you guys are going to take some time to really think about some things, okay? You're going to take some time to think about it. You're going to probably go on your own and just kind of isolate, take some time for yourself, meditate on something, you know, really go within and really think about it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some advice cards for you guys. You guys, Aries, you have family here. So this card is indicating that you have some sort of family ties, or you have this need to, this dove is standing out to me, that you have a need to extend an olive branch with, you know, family, meaning that maybe you need to, for a small portion, you might need to extend yourself to family in some form, or you need to, some of you could be wanting to extend your family. Others of you, it literally could just be you just want to make peace with family, because this dove stands out here very much so with this branch, of which what I would call an olive branch. Some of you just may need to get more involved with family. Whatever the case is, this is indicating that family here is a crucial indication here, or some of you may need to visit family. And in the U.S., because I'm in the U.S., the holidays are coming up pretty soon, like within this next week or whatever. This next Thursday, this coming Thursday, actually. So some of you actually could be going to visit family for the holidays. Thanksgiving, as we call it. Okay. And hi to those of you who have come in the room. I can't see all of you when you're doing the chat or whatever, but you got the Eight of Earth. You got the Eight of Earth here, and the advice of this card here is to, you know, the thing about the Eight of Earth, that's like the Eight of Pentacles in a traditional tarot deck, that's all about working on things. In some cases, it could be, you know, you guys need to go back and do some research. Some of you could really need to, you know, investigate something or study something. Some of you could need to actually go to school or be considering going to school. Some of you could literally be needing to do some sort of apprenticeship or internship or something, but it just could be more the case of needing to work on something. And that's usually what the Eight of Pentacles is all about, is working on something, going back and working on something, so that you can resolve a situation or be better prepared for it. Or for some of you, so that you can like move up in some form. But the card, it says skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So yeah, that's what you guys are being advised, Aries, for this period. It's also what you guys could be considering during this time. Okay, and you guys got in the near future. So I'm going to have to clarify what is in the near future for you guys. And that could be, like I said, you guys going back to school or studying or taking up some sort of apprenticeship or internship or something, or uh, whatever this could be for you guys, but you have something that's in the near future. And of course, I want to clarify it. Hello to everyone that's come into the room so far. I appreciate you. Okay, so this is interesting. In the near future, Aries, you have this thing where I guess you guys are just going to really be watching and observing, or someone's going to be watching and observing you. Okay. It could be just really just wanting to look into things. Yeah. So I'm sorry, I just happened to notice the chat pop up again. I was paying attention to that. But yeah, you know, you guys could pretty soon in the near future just really be taking the time to really look into something, or to really watch and observe something. Or someone could be doing this with you. It could be spying or something like that, depending on what your situation is. This card also usually represents some sort of talk behind the scenes or gossip or something like that. But I feel like it's more about you're going to be looking into something in the near future, okay? And I'll pull a couple of more advice cards for you guys and then move forward to the next sign. Aries, you got the calling your spirit home card. This means you guys need to seriously align yourselves back into your right spiritual energy, meaning you need to do things that is going to benefit your spirit and just get you overall kind of like back into good spiritual energy and aligned with yourself, you know. So that you can hear your intuition, so that when you do take this time to go and be introspective and really meditate on some things and really take some time to think about, you know, some things here in your situation, that you can hear more clearly what your spirit is, you know, really calling you to do, you know. And you know, you guys could just be really just struggling with that. So make sure that you do whatever it takes to get your spirit back aligned, or to get back aligned with your true inner spiritual self, so that you can really know what it is that you need to do as you take the time to, you know, be introspective and really think, meditate on some things. So that could be something as simple as, like I said, taking some time to meditate, taking some time to just be at peace, or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Finding something like a hobby that brings you joy, so that you can recenter yourself spiritually, you know, and put yourself back in a better place there spiritually. But you guys, for your love lives, even if this doesn't resonate with your love life, sometimes the messages on the romance angel cards can resonate in other areas as well because of the message. So this is saying stay optimistic about your love life for those of you who are concerned about your love life in this period for this mid-month. And it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, okay? So that is Aries, and I'm going to move forward here to the next sign. After Aries comes who? Taurus, right? Let's go to Taurus. I honestly wish that YouTube would make it to where I could see the chat 100% of the time, but for whatever reason, it only shows me the chat intermittently, where it's just coming in, it's coming out, comes in, it comes out. It's not showing it to me the whole time. Anyway, shuffling for Taurus for this mid-month period. What's going to be going on with you guys during that time? Taurus. Okay, Taurus, it looks like you guys have something that is... I'm not really familiar with tarot reading apps, but anyhow, let me get back into the reading. You guys, Taurus, you have something coming to an end during this period. It's either something's coming to an end or something's coming to a transition, or there's some transformations, meaning some sort of major changes undergoing that could be going on. It also could be the possibility that something really needs to be rebirthed or restarted or something. But this is more about endings, transitions, and transformations and changes. And it's all due to the fact that you guys could be feeling at a loss, or feeling like you lost something, or feeling like you have some sort of remorse or some sort of regret. Or you could be feeling like some of you could just be crying over spilled milk, because, this is literally 3 cups of milk spilled here. But this person here that is cloaked in all this darkness, if they can come out of their feelings here for a minute, this feeling of loss, this feeling of sorrow, this grieving period here for a moment, they could be able to look around and realize and see that, hey, right behind me or around me here is still other options here. And it's 2 cups here. So it could be 2 other options, or just other options, period. Meaning all is not really a loss, and you really could be just crying over spilt milk. But some of you really could be feeling like you took a loss here. Now, this is unfortunate, but I kind of sense that for a very, very, very small portion of you, someone could have actually lost someone. Like someone could have actually recently passed or something like that, or whatever. But that's not for all of you. That's just a very, very small portion of you, just because of the lost card and the death card there. But like I said, it's going to be different for each one of you, this sense of loss and, feeling like you may be grieving over something. But in regards to this sense of loss or this sense of regret or whatever, and like I said, keep in mind that this card usually is trying to encourage you to look on the brighter side and change your perspective from being, pessimistic or negative about a situation to becoming more optimistic and hopeful, and realizing, hey, there's still opportunity, there's still options. But in regards to that loss or this feeling of loss or regret or remorse, it's relating to either an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or someone who has Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in their natal or birth chart. If you're not sure, then just stick with the sun sign. Or it's someone who has characteristics that, they could come off as being someone who thinks with their head over their heart. They're more in touch with their rationale and the intellectual versus, they're not as in touch with their feelings and emotions. They're more likely to go based off of facts and research and, things like that, They could be also really blunt and straightforward, which could make them come off as being kind of crass or cold or, tactless with communication. They could possibly be stubborn, So it's could be someone with those characteristics, or like I said, someone with air in their natal or birth chart, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or this is you knowing you need to be focused and, use wise decision making and do your research and cut away what no longer serves your purpose, okay? And it's, it looks like something here with your past either is the result of this, a past person or a past situation, or something from the past, memories from the past, nostalgia in some form, childhood memories or whatever, or like I said, something comes back up from your past, okay, in regards to the situation. So it's either the past returns for whatever reason, or this situation with this feeling of loss and needing to cut something or someone is due to someone from the past having already returned, or something from the past that's still kind of haunting you. But I'm going to go ahead and do advice cards for you, Taurus, really quickly here. And hello to those of you who have come in the chat. I'm sorry, I can't see the chat 100% of the time. It just comes in and out. I'm not exactly sure how to pull the chat up. to be able to see it 100% of the time. So I'll get to see some of you comment, but not all of you. Okay, so you guys, this is indicating that you guys are in denial about something, and some of you could literally be choosing to see whatever it is that you actually want to see. Some of you could be seeing some things, but just really turning a blind eye to it, you know. Some of you could be aware that someone was wearing a mask, or that the mask came off, or masquerading something. A light could have literally been shined on the situation here, but it's one of those things you might want to mask it, or you just probably don't really want to acknowledge it or see it, or don't want to be honest about it. Whatever the case is, you know, you guys are going to need to be honest with yourselves about the situation. It's also possible that someone else could be in denial if it's not you guys, and that someone else needs to be honest in the situation and really see things for the way they really are here. By the way, you guys, feel free to hit the like button here. I would appreciate it so much. Now, you guys have this thing here where it's saying that something is not the right time. It's not the right time. So it could be that if there's someone you're dealing with here and they're from the past or something, it could be, you know, the fact that this just wasn't the right time here in the situation, but you guys will know how that resonates with you. But you also have an indicator here of a yes. So what I'm going to do is clarify the yes, but I feel like for some of you, this message goes hand in hand with both of these, that yes, this does need to come to an end because it's just not the right time, is what it could very well be for some of you, is what I actually feel. But I still want to clarify the yes. Okay, I get it. Yeah, so it pops up only when somebody is, okay, when someone puts a new message up. Okay, I get it. Thank you for explaining that to me. I think that was Swiss who said that. Okay. And okay, so in regards to clarifying that yes here for Taurus, you know, this is about wanting to receive some sort of recognition here. You know, the yes is indicating that there will be some sort of acknowledgement that will be had here. There will be some sort of, you'll be heard, you'll be seen, you'll be noticed. You will be rewarded here in this situation for the efforts that you've put in, or the hard work you've done. This also will be for some of you, yes, you will see consistency in, you know, in the situation here. So that's for some of you. That's not necessarily for all of you, because I said the message comes up, it comes kind of through different for some of you here, is what I do get. Oh, okay. So I have some more advice cards I'm going to pull for you guys. Ooh. I must be sloppy-handed right now. It is. I don't know what it is. Hello to everyone that came into the room. Thank you, Swiss. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And hello to everybody that is in the room. I'm so glad you guys are here. Much love to you guys. I apologize if I seem not as responsive to you guys, because I can't really see the chat the entire time. Okay, so you got the Ace of Fire here, Taurus, and the Ace of Fire is all about a new start, a new beginning that is passionate, or career related for some of you. And it also indicates like a new location or a new move, or it could be a new job, new opportunity, new career, or it literally could just be a new passionate start of a relationship even, or whatever this is. It's a new start, it's a new opportunity that is one that I feel is a passionate one. But the card it indicates, it says an exciting new opportunity. Okay, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now is also what the card is telling some of you. Okay, now you guys also have here turn back, because some of you really are confused, Taurus. You know, some of you Tauruses are confused and you feel like you're caught in a maze. This card is just clearly telling you, go back from the start. You know, return back to where you started. Return back to the familiar path here so that you can kind of reassess where you're actually going. Because you're caught in a maze and you're confused. And when you're caught in a maze and you're confused, don't continue to move forward. Oh, I grabbed the wrong set of cards here. Don't continue to move forward in that confusion. Turn back. Retrace your steps. That's also, I feel like that coincides with the fact that you guys may need to investigate or reassess what it is that you already know or aware of. Hi, Misty. Okay, now, for those of you, like I said, if this reading resonated with your love life for any reason, this is a romance angel card. Even if it doesn't resonate with your love life, sometimes the messages, it still, like I said, resonates in other areas. But this is indicating a past life relationship for those of you who this may resonate for your love life. And it says you have known each other before, okay? So it's interesting, like I said, this is about your past here. And for some of you, it really could be a past life situation where it's just, I just feel like it could just be just about your past or someone from your past. So, okay, Taurus, that's your reading. Now I'm going to move on to Gemini, and I'm doing these in order. Because it makes it a whole lot easier to not skip over anyone. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate likes, you guys. Likes mean a whole lot to me. Okay, Gemini, what's going on for you in this mid-month period for November 18th all the way to December 3rd? Okay, that's one there. Gemini, wow, you guys are feeling some sort of, I don't know, it's like you guys are feeling defeated, down and out. Some of you could be outright exhausted. Some of you could be just literally struggling here, not coping well. Some of you could be having serious health issues. Some of you could have undergone some sort of major procedure or surgery or something. Others of you could be feeling backstabbed, literally betrayed, you know, completely deceived in some form or another, okay? Some of you could just literally just be being down and out. And what this is relating to is the fact that you guys may need to have some sort of patience here in your situation and remain hopeful and optimistic, but things could be feeling stagnant. Things could be feeling stagnant. Things could be feeling like they're not going anywhere. Things could be feeling very slow. Okay, you could be feeling like there's no growth or nothing's really truly moving forward, or like investments or things you've invested into are not really truly paying off. Okay. Oh, okay, I see you leave. Okay. So, advice. Advice for Gemini. Ooh, those cards not going. Wow. Okay, so Gemini. Wow, this is so interesting. You guys, this card is indicating that some of you could have literally, um, this is so interesting. Some of you guys could literally just either need to end something or want to end something. Some of you could be literally struggling here with some sort of grief or loss for some reason. Um, some some of you, and I'm really feeling like coping. I'm really because I got that when I looked at this particular card here, the Ten of Swords. Coping really strongly came up for some of you Gemini. Some of you guys could really just not be coping well um, in your situation here. But you, with the Death card is usually signifying something coming to an end, something that had to end. In this card here, it's like the house just came down. The house just went on fire and it burned down, you know, and you could just not be coping well with that. But um you have angels here looking over you though, you know. Literally it's like the house could have burned down here, you know. So whatever it is that you had that was an asset or that was a value to you or something or whatever, you know, it just could have just, it seemed like it went down for whatever reason or something. And it's like hard for you guys to cope with or struggle with, or something just literally came to an end, come burning down, crashing down, whatever it is. Um, yeah. I didn't get to see your name, but I'm glad you're because it, like I said, the screen is flashing really fast. It'll come back up here. Oh yeah, Harlem. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're coping well, but yeah. Well, at least it is indicating that something did come to end to you. So it sounds like it did resonate. But I'm glad you're coping well. But I hope everyone's coping well though. But for some reason, I got that somebody isn't though. And that's like a really strong thing for some reason. Trust. You guys got the trust card. So this is either indicating that someone betrayed your trust, or that you need to have trust and faith in that everything happens for a reason here. Because I said you guys do have those angels, these guardian angels here. And this is a guardian angel card indicating that you're still being looked out for. You're still being guided and helped. Ooh, wow, like 3 popped out for Gemini here with this particular angel card deck. So you guys got the Ten of Fire, and the Ten of Fire is all about burdens, you know, carrying a burden or a burden weighing on you, you know, things being hard or carrying more than your fair share sometimes, or you're just carrying a lot on your shoulders, okay? Now, this card is just saying too much work. You know, too much work. Accept help from others is what you're being advised. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns could also be there for some of you, and I did get that for some of you. Harlem, for some reason, I don't know what your, you know, your moon or your rising signs are, or even what your Venus and Mars is, but you might want to also look at the readings for those signs. For some reason, yeah, I feel like I need to tell you that, but you got the King of Earth here as well, Gemini. So it could be someone like a Earth sign, you know, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo here, that is influencing your situation. And if it's not someone who's like a, you know, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo sun sign, then it could be in other areas of their birth chart, like, you know, rising moon, Venus or Mars or something. But and if it's not someone who has Earth as a sun sign or in their chart, then it's someone who comes off as being, you know, they appear to be stable, grounded, secure, well organized. They have things together. They could be someone who's nurturing. They could be a parent figure, or just, you know, whether it's your parent figure or someone who has children. They could be down to earth or grounded. They also could be stubborn. If they operate in the negative energy, then they could be someone who's disorganized and messy and things like that. You know, but this card is indicating that, you know, it says a successful time, confidently accept opportunities that you're offered. You may end up having the Midas touch. So this is either someone who carries influence, but that's advice that you guys have. And then you also had the Ace of Water, which is an indicator that there's something new that may begin for you guys. Did I pull this card for you? Yeah, I did pull that card for you. There's something new that could like be a refreshing new start for you guys, you know, because the Ace of Water is all about a new refreshing start. It's a new refreshing beginning. To me, it's a new beginning that's overflowing with, you know, positive feelings and emotions, or things that will allow you to feel positive in your situation. But the advice of this card is falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition may be bound for some of you guys. For some of you, it could be a new home. It could also be, you know, like a new relationship or a new job in my deck there. Sorry, you guys, I'm busy.
Gotta go to sleep.
Well, you know what to do for him.
No.
Yep. I'm
to
live. I'm live. This is live. He can't come in here while I'm doing this live. All right, I'm gonna pull the rest of these cards, and I'm gonna have to, you know. Sometimes people. All right, Gemini. You guys, like I said, you guys are getting the same message that you may need to seek out advice from others. And this is saying seek an expert, meaning you're going to need to seek out some, you know, expertise or advice or insight from someone who's more knowledgeable than yourselves, okay? And that could be a counselor. It could be someone who's, hey, Roxy. It could be, you know, someone who, you know, if it's about your money or your financial investments, then it would be, you know, possibly a banker or someone who is, you know, knowledgeable. And for those of you, for Gemini, if this reading resonated on the level of your love life for any reason, I'm going to pull a Romance Angel card. However, the message here still could possibly resonate in other areas for you guys as well. Because some of the messages in the Romance Angel cards aren't always strictly to romance all the time. Okay. Okay, so it says let go of control issues here. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. All right, moving on from Gemini to Cancer. I don't need that. Thank you, though. I don't need that, my man. I don't need that. All right. Thank you. Here, you can have a seat. You can have a seat. There you go. There you go. Just don't touch the card, sir. Don't touch the card. Cancer, what's going on for you in this mid-month period? I really wish I could see the entire conversation you guys are having. I feel so left out. I really do. But it looks like you guys are being encouraging to Harlem, and I think that's wonderful that you guys are, you know, being there for each other. Wow. Okay, Cancer. You guys, this is interesting. You guys have a card that is representative of your own sign, because to me this is a water sign here, but this is gender neutral, so it's not necessarily a man or a woman, it's just a water sign. So this is either you guys coming into your own here in this particular period, or this is another water sign that you may be focused on, another Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, okay? And if not, someone who is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces sun, it may be in their birth chart somewhere, in other placements, or it could be someone who comes off as being in touch with their feelings and their emotions. They are very expressive, you know, they are, you know, they could possibly be intuitive or psychic. They may like to be around water. They could be very warm, nurturing, and sensitive to others, and caring and kind. They also could be warm. They also could be someone that could be sensitive, like you have to be careful what you say around them because they might easily get their feelings hurt. And also they possibly could be a little dramatic, you know. They may even like to be around water or beaches, okay? So either it's someone with those characteristics that you may be focused on here, or it's another water sign, or it's you guys really coming into your own. And what's affecting this here? You guys could be wanting to be seeing some sort of recognition here for efforts and hard work you may have put in. It could be also it could also be that you guys are wanting to see some sort of consistency here. It also could be that you guys are, you know, you want to be acknowledged, you want to be seen, you want to be heard, or someone wants this from you, or you could be wanting you know, like a raise or a promotion or something, and you want to get what it is that you want without having to go through any changes, or without having to fight, or, you know, go through any hassles. For some of you, even if it means one-upping someone else, or at whatever cost, you know, but this is definitely about win to win without having to go through any changes or hassles or whatever. But you have this thing where you need to be patient, though, Cancer, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and pull a advice card for you guys. Okay. Please stop. All right, Cancer. You guys got some gifts coming, okay? You got some gifts coming, you know. Somebody is going to bestow something upon you. It also could be some sort of blessings that could be coming through for you. It also could be the fact that you guys have some gifts that you may need to use, or that you aren't using, that you need to actually put out there. But whatever the case is, I feel like you guys you have some sort of blessings coming through in some form, like the universe wants the universe or the divine wants to bestow something wonderful upon you. So be on the lookout for that. Okay? Gio. I have to shuffle. I have to shuffle. You're gonna have to step out of the... Okay. Hold on here for a second. This is a bit much. This is a bit much. You can't be in the camera in that form, pulling on my cards. That's a bit much, sir. Sorry, you guys. There's a family member that's going to watch him out there. I don't know why they let him in here. I love him, but not the appropriate time to have him in here. Anyway, let me go ahead. Oh, 2 cards popped out here for Cancer. Okay, so this is interesting. Cancer, you guys got the 8 of water and the 9 of water here. Those are cups, of course. So, I don't know, this is like definitely divine timing and order here. Like the 8 of water is all about moving on to seek better, you know. And the 9 of water is all about getting, you know, it's about your desires and your wishes and getting your wish, you know. And so I feel like you guys are going to like move on up to seek better, or you're gonna seek better. Whether you're moving on from a situation or you're just going to go and seek what it is that you want. And I feel like you guys may very well get your wish here or get what it is that you desire here because of the 9 of Cups there, okay? That is getting your wish. So the card, it indicates, it says a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. And the 9 of Water says your wish comes true. So concerns fade away. Okay, so that's your 8 of water there, and that's your 9 of water there, and I think that's wonderful. So it's like I was saying before with the other card, you guys have some blessings that are going to come through, you know, Cancer. You guys have some gifts that are going to be bestowed upon you universally or through the divine or whatever this is. You're going to receive something, you know. You guys have this indicator here that you have a peaceful resolution as well that is indicated for you, Cancer. So whatever it was that you felt like wasn't working out for whatever the reason is, you're going to find a peaceful resolution. Whoa, okay. Couple cards here. I also hear that you guys could be giving some gifts. Not just like receiving them, but also giving some gifts, you know, like blessing someone else as well. But you guys have this card to say, lend a hand, lend a hand. And I feel by lending that hand, you're going to, you're going to gap the bridge there, meaning you're going to close that gap in that bridge. You're going to close that separation that some of you may be experiencing. I'm on Cancer right now. So you're going to need to extend yourself. Okay, Cancer, you're going to need to extend yourself and, you know, close that gap there on this bridge of communication or on this bridge of being able to work with others or compromise with others or whatever. And then this says turn on the light. A lot of times this card is all about seeing things for the way they really are, and just really just having this far outlook here, this far outlook, you know, be able to see things for the way they really are. And in other cases, I know this card represents coming out of your ego so that you can clearly see the situation as well. Okay, and for those of you Cancers who this reading resonated with your love life, I'm pulling a card here on that will kind of like give a little bit more for the love life. However, sometimes the romance angel cards, the messages on them can resonate with other areas of your life. Okay, because these readings can resonate with whatever area. Okay, and this says, make the effort, Cancer. Make the effort, okay? Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. All right, so I'm moving on from Cancer to Leo. So I'm shuffling for Leo for this period, November 18th to December 3rd. Leo. Oh, there's one that popped there. Those came up, but I don't think they came up too far. One last shuffle for Leo. Okay, Leo. You guys right now here, it just seems like some of you have come at a stalemate, or some of you have come to a halt here. Some of you also could possibly be burying your head in the sand. Some of you could be really guarded. And it's because you are unsure or uncertain of a situation here, and or of whatever it is that you're unsure or uncertain about. And you probably feel like you cannot see ahead of you or what's going on around you. But this card, usually the advice of this card is you're going to have to let your guards down so that you can take the blindfold off and be able to see around you. And the blindfold is metaphorical, and so that's kind of what's going on for you guys. And what is affecting that is you really probably are trying to be prepared, or you want to be prepared here in your situation, but you guys could be hanging on and not really willing to let go of something or someone, or let go of something that is of value to you. For some of you, it could be money or an asset or a person or a situation, or you're just not willing to just release or let go for whatever reason. Some of you could be trying to protect something that is of value to you, whether it's money, assets, your heart, or whatever it is that is of value to you. For some of you, it could even be a relationship or a person. But it looks like you guys will either be made an offer, or you're going to make an offer, one that will kind of affect the way you feel, okay? So there's some offer that is coming, or some offer that you're either anticipating making, or that someone will make to you. I'm pulling advice cards for Leo. Okay, so Leo, you could be focused on business, or you need to take care of business. This card usually also indicates the need to be passionate here in order to see some sort of prosperity or success blossom in your situation. This also could be a need to negotiate in your situation in order to see prosperity and success, and to see the fruits of your labor pay off. Some of you really could need to be tending to business. Some of you may have a business. Some of you may need to understand that you really need to do things from the heart, or that you truly just need to be passionate. And that if your heart is, some of you just need to understand that your heart needs to be in it, okay? And you need to be willing to negotiate and take care of business or whatever. But that's what's indicated here for Leos. It's going to resonate with, you guys on different levels there. Thank you, you guys who hit the like button. And thank you for those of you who are here. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for coming through. That's one too many cards. That was like 4 that popped. Can't do 4. Shuffling here for advice for Leo still. Okay. That up. You guys got the 9 of air here. The 9 of air usually indicates that you guys could be in your head about something, worried, having anxiety, stress, or depression, sleepless nights, really struggling with something in some form. Some of you could be grieving, or it could be some of you could be having regret or wondering why did I do that or something, or someone could also be in tears, but it's mostly about being in your head. And this card is saying that, you know, you guys are expecting the worst and having self-fulfilling prophecies here in, like I said, sleepless nights. It's warning you to get out of your head. It's warning you to be careful what it is that you're focusing on, and that you're not doing it so in a negative manner, because you literally could be creating self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you believe something is not going to work out, or that you're expecting the worst, then you will probably manifest that, you know. And wow, those 2 just dropped out. And you guys don't, you shouldn't be doing that, you know. So this card is telling you to get out of your head. Release whatever fears and worries that you have, so that you can I feel like receive your blessing, you know, or be able to offer something to someone, or to be able to receive something from someone, you know, whatever this could be, this offer, whether it's a job opportunity, you know, a career opportunity, or a relationship, or a gesture, kind of whatever it is, you know, that you guys are relating to. This card is indicating that there's some romance here in the situation. There's some sort of romance here. And it's saying a year from now. Now, I still want to pull a clarifier card here for the year from now, but in most cases, this is indicating that there's romance that could possibly blossom out of this situation a year from now. Or it's just indicating that there's romance already going on, and that a year from now, something could really be popping off here. But I'm going to go ahead and pull a clarifier for Leo. Oh, okay. So a year from now, first, you know, like I said, this is for, I feel like for some of you, I don't feel like this resonates for all of you. You could either gain some sort of epiphany, or some sort of idea, or something hits you, or just something hits you. But this also could be some sort of sudden and unexpected change, or something sudden and unexpected comes up. Whether it's negative or positive, that's to be determined. But whatever this is, it's going to catch you by surprise. So it could be someone catches you by surprise here in regards to this romance, okay? Or in regards to someone may make a romantic gesture, and it just totally catches you off guard or something, or whatever. Like I said, it's going to resonate for different ways for some of you. Something could possibly, you know, fall apart for some of you, but I just feel like this is more of, I don't feel like this is a negative thing. I feel like it's more of a positive thing here, that something could come up. But I feel like it's more about someone's going to take you by surprise and probably let you know something that, you know, or indicate something to you, or they may tell you how they feel, or they may, you know, make you aware of something, or they may make some kind of romantic gesture to you or something. And I have a couple more advice cards for Leo, and then we'll move on to Virgo. One last shuffle here for this particular deck. Ooh, okay. And so Leo, this says to blow off some steam, okay? Blow off some steam. Meaning, if you are feeling nervous about something, if you are feeling upset or angry or whatever's going on, are you guys in here fighting? Don't come in here fighting. Be peaceful, y'all. Be peaceful. Show each other love. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But blow off some steam, meaning find something productive to do. Find something fun to do. Okay. Find something fun to do. Whatever this is, distract yourself in some form, but do so, I feel like, in a positive way that brings you some kind of excitement or joy or something. If you're angry, find something, some way to blow off, the time. If you're nervous or anxious, definitely find a way to kind of blow off that anxiousness, that nervousness, or this worry, or whatever it could be. Do something to pass some time or whatever, so that you can end up calming those nerves or calming those feelings or that angst or whatever it could be. Okay. Final card for Leo. I'm sorry, I just noticed some of the comments. That's why I'm like, I got mute for a second. Anyway, this is the romance card here for Leo, but this still, I feel like some of the romance cards, because of the messages on them, can relate to other areas as well. So this may resonate with all of you. But it says it's worth waiting for. So even though whatever this is that could come up in a year related to romance, something that could catch you by surprise, I feel like in a good way. I don't really feel like it's towards the negative. It says it's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So there's no need to worry or stress about the situation. There's no need to be in your head about it, or to feel any sense of regret or depression or sadness or whatever. Okay, that was Leo, and I'm moving on from Leo to Virgo. Okay, what's going on for Virgo for the, wow, that popped out already, for the 18th into December 3rd here. Wow. These conversations in this chat is getting interesting. Virgos exist. Trust me, I actually know one. I actually know quite a few. That's all I know. Virgo. Should be like that. Anyway, let me stop paying attention to the chat that you guys have here. Congratulations, Mel. Congratulations. Okay. Virgos. You guys with the Seven of Cups, you guys got your head in the clouds, or you could be like kind of mulling over your options here. You guys could have quite a few options. Some of you could have quite a few ideas or ideals. Some of you could be in fantasy land. Some of you could really just be having clouded judgment, and you can't really think straight or clear your mind or really figure out what it is you want to do or what it is that you want. Some of you really could just have too much on your plate here. Some of you could literally be fantasizing or just be in fantasy land. And it's in regards to here an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or someone who has air in their birth or natal chart, or this is someone who, if they are not a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or have it in their birth chart, then it's someone who comes off as being someone who is intellectual. They could be really book smart. They think more with their head over their heart. They're not as in touch with their emotions and feelings. They go more based off of facts and rationale and, research, and they could also be very blunt and straightforward, and therefore possibly come off as tactless in their communication, or just being very direct, in their communication or whatever. They also could possibly come off as being stubborn or cold in some cases. Okay. but they're very intellectual, smart, those kind of things. If so, it's someone with those characteristics. If it's not Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or someone with that in their chart, this also could be, you know, about the fact that you could be wanting to be focused and do, you know, use your intelligence and your wisdom and rationale, do your research or whatever to make decisions to cut away what no longer serves your purpose. Okay. So like I said, for some of you, this is about being focused and, you know, cutting away at your options or cutting away what no longer serves your purpose, or there's an actual, like I said, air sign or the other characteristics that I mentioned. And you're really trying to use your intuition here to go within and gauge your heart, see how you really feel about it. You may be trying to trust and follow your instincts or trust this gut feeling you have. Either way it go, you need to kind of like follow your intuition or follow your heart or whatever this is, because this is affecting your happiness, and this could be a situation that could bring you happiness, or you could be actually just desiring to be happy. In some small cases, for a small select few of you, this could also be about children. Okay, but whatever this is, this affects your happiness. Okay, and you guys desire to be happy. I'm going to go ahead and pull some advice cards here for Virgo. All right. There we go. Virgo, more indication that you guys have some serious decisions to make, okay? But it's clear that you guys are being tugged in one direction and the other direction. And you really just have this need to you need to center yourself so that you can move into the light and follow your path and get on your path. Because really, if you get on your path, I feel like you won't be tugged in one direction or other. I feel like you being on the right path will pull you into the direction you need to actually go and actually take you forth, instead of you being pulled this way versus that way and things like that. Okay. And I'm using my angel cards here. These are like the hardest cards to shuffle. Oh, good. That popped out. You guys got the Four of Earth. That's the Four of Pentacles. So Virgo, you guys, this is like an indication that you guys are really trying to hang on here. Some of you could just really just be either trying to hang on, or you don't want to let go of something, or it could be both. This is also indicating that you may be trying to protect what is of value to you. For some of you, could be trying to protect your heart or assets or whatever. This could be money, whatever, or a relationship, just what your values even is what I'm hearing. But the card here is it's indicating and advising you that being too frivolous or too cautious with money, it could be for some of you. Others of you, it's about good business decisions, and some of you, it's about giving to those who are less fortunate. Now, something about the Four of Pentacles is also that sometimes people could be, because they're in the original tarot deck, that person is holding on to their coin. They don't want to share it with anyone. So sometimes it also indicates being greedy or selfish. And I'm not saying that you guys are being greedy or selfish, but there may be somebody out there who is. But no. Oh, getting sloppy handed here. And there's another one there for Virgo. You're being told to look for a sign, Virgo. Look for a sign here in your decision, in your need to make a decision, okay? So there's going to be a sign that's going to be apparent for you, but you need to make sure you pay attention. Look for a sign. There's going to be one that's going to come up, and it's going to help you in this whole thing of needing to make a decision that's going to put you guys on the right path here. to your happiness. And you're also being told to rise and shine. And to me, that means rise to the occasion and shine to your glory, meaning get out there, get up, get out there, get active, you know what I'm saying? And do you, be you, and just shine in all your glory. Be true to yourself. Show the best of yourself, be the best of yourself, be positive, be outgoing, be assertive, rise and shine, rise to the occasion. I feel like if you guys do you, and like I said, rise to the occasion here, that things will become clear and apparent. Like I said, you will end up on your path in which it will be very clear what direction you need to go so that you're moving forward to your happiness, and you won't any longer, like I said, struggle with that pull between one decision or another, or feel like you just don't know what to do. Pulling a romance angel card for you guys, just in case this resonates with your love life. Even if it doesn't, sometimes the message resonates with other areas of your life. You got the wedding card, which indicates that this, for some of you guys here, that this is relating to your love life, that this situation involves marriage. And I feel like even if the situation isn't about your love life, that for some of you, your decisions that you make could also be affected by marriage. If you're married or anticipating getting married, or you have plans or whatever. Okay. So that was Virgo. Now I'm going to move on to Libra. Ooh. Hello to those of you who have joined me in the room. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing mid-monthly readings, and I'm presently on Libra. If for the readings that you have missed in this video, you'll be able to watch the replay later after the video is done this evening, okay? You'll be able to watch it right away. And thank you for joining me, and thank you to those of you who have given me a thumbs up. I appreciate the thumbs up, the hitting the like button. Truly I do. Okay, Libra. What's going on for Libra in this period, November 18th through December 3rd? One last shuffle there, and then read on Libra. Okay, Libra, so you guys are having this thing with a difficult new start or a beginning. There's some new beginning that you could be finding hard to get off the ground, or it's off to a rough start already, or it could have some kinks there that you need to work out, or just something's difficult, or you're just struggling with this new start, or just, like I said, getting it off the ground or whatever, okay? Or you could be struggling with how to make this new start or this new beginning, okay? But it doesn't mean that it will remain difficult or remain hard to work with or evolve. And what's this is about here is the fact that you want to see things smooth out and things get better because there was difficulty, and you're, moving forward here, or you're wanting to move forward so that things smooth out, and things could be already smoothed out for some of you. And it's in relation to, this could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo sun, or someone with Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in their birth chart, in other areas of their natal birth chart here. If you're not sure, just go with the sun sign. But if it's not in their sun sign or in their chart as a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, then it is someone who appears to have themselves together. They appear to be stable and secure. They may have some money. They are well organized. They may know how to manage things very well. They could be someone who's nurturing, kind, and caring, and down to earth. They may seem grounded. They may also seem serious and well organized. They could be someone who does business or manage business or own one. They could be a parent figure, whether they are your parent figure or someone who has children. They also could be someone who's green, meaning they don't like to waste anything, and they may like to recycle. They also could possibly come off as being stubborn. Now, if they operate in negative energy, then they probably are the opposite of all these things, disorganized and all that, okay? But for the most part, it's someone with those characteristics, or it's an earth sign, okay? In their chart, or as their sun. And so, like I said, difficult beginning with them, or is something difficult to get off the ground with them, and it could have been some difficulties or complications, but wanting things to smooth out, or things are smoothing out with whoever this is. And because you either want to see your ships come through, or you are starting to see your ships come through, okay? But this is definitely this thing where you probably want to see things work out with them. You want to see your ships come through, or you are starting to see that, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and do the advice for Libra. What's going on here? What's going on here? Okay. I only wanted one card, but 3 came out. So I'm just going to go with this anyway. By the way, if anybody is interested in a personal reading, I'm going to put in the description, or you can just go to my website, prettytarot.com, or you can email me at prettytarot@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button too. I appreciate that. So, Libra. It seems that family here is like an influence in your situation. Some of you could need to extend an olive branch to someone. Some of you could just need to make peace here, or a peace offering. Some of you could just really need to extend yourselves here, okay? And that's kind of what I'm getting here with this family. For some of you, like I said, there's family influence here, some of you could be wanting to have a family or whatever, or like I said, some of you could be feeling like this person's family. This could be a family member for some of you. But you guys, you have this need to hear, you need to compromise, okay? And that makes a lot of sense, because you got the stuff here with the branch, and that's all about peace and extending oneself, and offering this olive branch of peace and extending yourself. There's a need to compromise. There's a need to agree on something, or agree to disagree, so that you can kind of move forward, But some of you could be just having this thing where shame is here. Shame or embarrassment is here. Some of you could just be, I don't want to say too proud. I feel like some of you could be too proud here to really extend yourself. Some of you could be feeling a little embarrassed, or like I said, feeling ashamed maybe of however you may have handled yourself in this situation, because you may have not handled yourself in the most mature manner or very well, and that could be, the cause of the shame or the embarrassment. And feeling like maybe you are struggling to come forward and extend this olive branch and compromise, forgive one another, have forgiveness, or being agreeable, or whatever this could be, okay? Other advice cards I'm pulling for Libras. I saw that, what is it? Say cheese. You just make me laugh, saying, yeah, you should be ashamed. I hear you. Okay. And like I said, I don't want you guys to either take any of this stuff personally either, because at one time I did a Libra reading, and this wasn't that long ago, and I got backlash where Libra was, the forgiveness card came up. No, the say you're sorry card came up. And, a couple Libras felt offended by that, because they're like, I don't need to say sorry or whatever, and you guys forget that sometimes the message could be, when it's saying say sorry, could mean you need to say sorry to yourselves sometimes, meaning you need to forgive yourselves sometime, You guys can't take these things so literally to the point where you get offended, but I feel like sometimes people are not honest with themselves, that they may have did something that they may need to say they're sorry. These readings are meant to help you guys become enlightened and illuminated so that you're aware of some things, that some of you are already aware of some things you may not be aware of, some things you may be, in the dark about or just don't want to acknowledge. Just take from it what you can and, use it for growth in your situations, what I'm saying, in a positive way. Don't get offended, there's something positive to take from it. Anyway, Libras, you guys got the Six of Fire. That is a victory card. That's a card of, coming out on top and winning, it's also a card that indicates travel for whatever reason. It could be for leisure or business or whatever. For some of you, this is an engagement card, okay? But it's definitely a victory. But it's saying victory. Good news is on its way here. Public recognition or awards could be bound for some of you guys, okay? So congratulations, Libra. Congratulations. Something is going to work out. You guys are going to come out with a win in this situation and see your ships come through. Like I said, some of you, it could be other things. Like I said, travel, engagement, those kind of things. But other cards, other advice cards for Libras, I am not dealing with 5 cards. 5 cards falling out is one too many. Thank you guys for being here. Hello to those of you who have come in. I appreciate you all being here. I'm currently on Libra doing advice for Libra. Thank you for those of you who have hit the like button. I appreciate likes. That means a whole lot to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like a reward to me. Okay. Forgiveness. See, this is what I was saying before about Libra. You guys have this need for forgiveness here, okay? Forgive the other person. Forgive yourselves. Just forgive. Release this and let it go. Forgive. Whether it's forgiving the other person or forgiving yourself. But really, advice you guys have is that you need to extend yourselves. You need to compromise. You need to forgive. So there's a need for you to forgive this other person for whatever it is that you feel they're at fault for. There's a need for you to even forgive yourself for anything that you feel like maybe you allowed that maybe could have been a hassle to you for whatever reason that could be, okay? It feels like somebody turned air conditioning on. I hope not, because I'm actually feeling chilled. Okay, Libra. You have the Create card here, okay? You have the Create card, meaning I feel like you guys, this situation is what you make of it. This could be a beautiful thing if you really want it to be. If you start making the efforts here to do that. You know what I'm saying? Make the efforts to create something beautiful, to create something productive here. Get creative, get creative. But I feel like this is about manifesting whatever this is that you want, that is you feel is going to bring your ships in here. You know what I'm saying? That's what that Create card is all about. And then you have the Feel the Well card here, okay? To me, this is all about finding balance between making sure that not only are your needs met and, and it's not just about needs, it's also about not only is someone contributing or putting into your bucket, your emotional bucket, or your bucket of, there's that whole saying that, if people take from you. You could end up feeling empty, or your account could feel empty or something. And there's a need to find balance with dealing with people and situations, friendships, relationships, family relationships, where there's an equal give and take, and there's equal consideration of one another, so that you're not feeling left void or empty because others have taken, and you're not doing that to someone else because you're taking and not giving back, you know. This is like that same concept, except this person here, they're making sure to balance it, but it takes work. It takes work, and it takes consistency. She's consistently going back and forth to this well to gather from it, and probably also look like she's also pouring into it. And she's just, you know, putting in the work and effort to balance that out. So I'm on Libra right now, Brandy. How you doing? Thanks for being in here. You know, feel the well, meaning don't just take from it, also contribute to it. So don't just accept things from others in terms of good things or whatever. Also give, you know. If you're receiving, yeah, you guys are saying some crazy stuff. Somebody just said something really just kind of, wow, like that's funny. Okay. Anyway, yeah. That caught me off guard. Thank you, Brandy. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Make sure there's equal give and take. Make sure there's equal give and take. Don't just, you know, take or accept from others. Make sure you're also giving and accepting others. Even if that means being nice, compliments or whatever. Just find that healthy balance. Now, for those of you Libras who this reading is relating to your love life for any reason, this romance angel card is for you. Wow, that's 4 cards. I'm not doing 4 cards. This card wants to come out so bad, I feel. Okay. I might pull one more here. But that card wants to come out so bad. But these cards sometimes can resonate also as well with other areas of your life, just because of the messages are on them sometimes can be very general, okay? But you guys, you have the trust card here, Libra. You have the trust card, and it's indicating, it says, this situation is calling for you to have faith. So don't be afraid to open up. Don't be afraid to give your all in the situation. Don't be afraid to extend yourself to the other person. Don't be afraid to compromise. Don't be afraid to make a peace offering and to forgive, and be willing to push things forward and to really make the effort that you're making sure that things are fair and balanced here with whatever's going on in a situation. And like I said, you guys, don't take any of this so much to heart to where you're feeling offended. There's something for you guys to take from these readings here. But it says healing family issues. So like I said, this is interesting because you had the family card to come up before. So you guys really could have something going on with someone that either feels like family or it is family, okay? Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents as well. You know, and I feel like that's relating to whatever upbringing you may have. Maybe it could be your upbringing that could be affecting the way you handle your situations, okay, in regards to whatever's going on. But I feel like that was pointing out a lot of things. Okay, moving on from Libra to Scorpio, okay? Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. To those of you who have come into the situation of this chat here during the live video, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for those of you who have hit the like button, for the positive comments. I appreciate you all. I am shuffling here for Scorpio for November 18th to December 3rd. Going on here for you, Scorpio. Scorpio, you guys are right now, you are either feeling some sort of, this is like about your joy, abundance, and your happiness and some sort of success or a victory here. This card also relates to marriage for some of you, or an engagement. Um, and I don't never normally pay attention to this, but because this is like, this feels like a foundation to me, some of you could also be focused in regards to home or a house or something with a foundation. But this is more about joy, abundance, happiness, success, victory, a win, in some cases engagement or marriage for you guys, and feeling like in regards to this, there's a loss. Some of you also could be crying over spilled milk and missing out on the fact that there still is possibilities or potential here or other opportunities here, if only you could just come out of this feeling of regret or remorse or sorrow or disappointment, or feeling like you lost something, you look around and try to be more optimistic, you may discover there's still potential here. There's still opportunity here, and you could very well be crying over spilt milk, is usually the advice of this card. But you guys could be feeling like there's a loss here, in regards to this situation with your joy, abundance, happiness, success, victory, or marriage or engagement, or even possibly with a home. But it's in regards to that loss, or this feeling of regret or remorse or grieving for whatever reason, because you feel like you lost something. It's relating to the past, either a past person, so someone from a past, a situation from the past, or this whole thing of nostalgia in terms of your childhood or just memories from the past here, and just wanting to like take a break or take a rest from it. There's a need to just kind of have some downtime here and time to yourself, because it could have just been, stressful to you and disappointing or hurtful or something. It could have weighed heavy on your heart in some form, but you need to take a break from it or a rest. There's a small percentage of you that just needs to take a vacation and anticipating doing so. Some of you could just be anticipating taking a break or taking a rest if you're not already doing this, okay? Advice. Advice for Scorpio. Some of you, oh wow, these two just dropped out. They dropped out. Okay, so, and this is really interesting. You guys, these cards here, there's indicating that you guys are really feeling some sort of embarrassment or shame here. There's something you just don't feel good about here. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like interesting to see these two cards here together, in which it makes a lot of sense that this person looks like they are kind of like covered up and they're cloaked here. And yeah, it does look like in shame when you really look at this card here. So there could be, you guys could be feeling like embarrassed about something, or feeling really, ashamed about something. Just really feeling like it's a shame. So it's not always you feeling ashamed. You could be feeling in some form like, man, it's a shame that this didn't work out. Man, it's a shame that, that something got wasted. You know what I'm saying? So that could be really where that's coming from. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are actually feeling ashamed of yourself or embarrassed. I feel like this is more about the fact that you feel like, it's a real shame that things didn't work out. It's a real shame that, things didn't go so well or whatever, or damn, that was a waste or that was a loss. Excuse my language. It's a real shame, in that sense. And you guys may need to work on your self-esteem and work on loving yourself, and focusing on valuing yourself in this situation. Um, it could have been that some of you really don't even have self-esteem issues as much as you do value yourself and have good self-esteem, and that could be the result of why uh, you need you needed to take a break, or things just maybe didn't work out for that reason. But like I said, some of you do have a need to work on your self-esteem, whereas I feel like some of you already have it, and that may be a reason why it didn't work out. For some of you, it didn't work out because your self-esteem just wasn't that great. Okay. Other advice cards for Scorpio. Move these up. Thank you guys for the like. I noticed another like there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And hello to anyone that has come into the room that I have not seen, because I'm not really able to see the chat 100% of the time, especially being that I'm doing the readings. I love these cards because they're beautiful, but they're not the easiest to shuffle at all. I'm just going to go ahead and pull one unless it pops. Here we go. Scorpio. Yeah. Scorpio, okay. You got the Ten of Air here. That's the Ten of Swords here in the traditional deck. Yeah, you guys are feeling like exhausted by this situation, defeated in the situation, down and out about it, could be really depressed about it. Some of you could be experiencing issues with your health or something. Some of you could be feeling backstabbed or betrayed or completely deceived by someone. But I feel like this is more about just feeling like defeated or something, or just really down and out about it. But this card is indicating here, I'm trying to pull my other cards, I'm not thinking right. It says the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change, and expect things to get better now. Recover from an addiction. So there's recovery from an addiction for those of you who may be dealing with that. And addictions could be as simple as codependency, being a codependent situation, struggling to let something go that was like, something that you just really just had a hard time not, giving into, or whatever, but meditation brings answers for you, Scorpio, okay? Meditation brings answers for you. For those of you who are being advised to meditate, really I advise everyone to meditate because it truly helps you get centered. It helps you find peace. It helps you call your spirit home so that you can really stay on your path and stay in positive energy. And it helps, meditation helps you to hear your higher self and your intuition so that you can know, what's really truly going on, or what you need to know. Kelly Howe and Bryn Sink, I love listening to those guided meditations. There's so many different ones. She has a ton of them on YouTube for free, and you can also go on the website, brainsync.com, and buy them. I'm not getting paid to tell you that. I just really like their guided meditations. They're really helpful. So for those of you who struggle with, how do I meditate or where do I start or begin, listening to a guided meditation track is really great, and I really trust and like the guided meditations by Kelly Howe, and Brain Sync is her company. So anyway, Scorpio, you're being encouraged to keep dancing, keep your rhythm up, keep your movement, your joy. Don't let anything throw you off your rhythm. Don't let anything stop you from really just, enjoying yourself and living your life and things like that. No, keep on dancing. Now, for those of you Scorpios, this reading is resonating with your love life. Even if it doesn't, sometimes the romance angel cards are kind of general sometimes, and the message will still be helpful. You have the deception card. So someone was not being honest. Someone truly was wearing a mask. Someone really was not being sincere, okay? And It's saying someone is wearing a false mask, a self mask in this relationship. Uh, and like I said, I feel like that can resonate on any level, not just love life, but also in regards to friends, family, uh, coworkers, whatever. Okay, so that is the Scorpio reading. I'm going to move forward. Let me turn my heater on because I am cold. I'm going to move forward to the Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Thank you guys for the likes. I really appreciate them. They mean a whole lot to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here and spreading your positive energy and things like that. Thanks for all the support. Sorry, Roxy, I'm moving so slow. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. We pick up the pace here. I love you guys too. I love you guys too. Thank you so much. All right, Sagittarius, that one's for you. One last shuffle for Sagittarius here. Sagittarius, you guys are trying to be prepared here in your situation, or you're concerned about being prepared in your situation, and it's about the fact that there's a new beginning that may be difficult to get off the ground, or it's a new beginning that you may be struggling with here, or it's a new beginning that has some sort of kinks here. It may not remain that way, but you guys are burdened. You're burdened. You're carrying more than your fair share. Some of you, it could be you guys have a lot weighing on you, or you have a lot on your shoulder. You guys are really roughing it out here, and it could just be really just a whole lot to take on. But you guys could end up seeing things smooth out for you, and maybe your load getting lighter and moving, forward here, and moving away from the rough turf here, and moving away from the complications and the difficulty, or you're going to desire to do so. But I feel like you guys are going to move away from, the difficulty and the struggle there, and you're going to see things smooth out. All right, advice cards for Sagittarius. That one popped out. You guys have the risk card. So this is indicating that there's some risk involved or whatever, but as they always say, no pain, no gain, nothing ventured, nothing gained, okay? So it's okay. You may be anticipating there's risk there, but you know that in order to, see things smooth out or work out, or things move forward, that you may have to take that risk. As they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained, no pain, no gain, or whatever. Okay. Other advice cards for Sagittarius. You guys also could be assessing those risks, Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for Sag. No. Heavy cards, heavy cards. Didn't mean to pull this many, but okay, you guys have the Page of Fire here. That's indication of some sort of communication that needs to be had, or some sort of communication that may come up. It could be a phone call, a letter, a message, text message, phone call, like I said, fax, email, social media, whatever. But it's saying news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and your ingenuity there, okay? That's the advice there. You got the Ace of Fire. This is indicating a new start or beginning that you could be passionate about. It could be related to job, career, opportunities, love life, making a new move in some form, okay, to a new location or a new job, whatever this could be. But this is an indication, and it says exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now is what that card is advising. And then you have the Seven of Earth, that's the Seven of Pentacles. That card usually indicates that you may be in a period where it feels like things are stagnant, or feel like there's slow growth, or things are not moving forward for whatever reason, or things are moving forward slowly or not at the pace that you would like, or you may be concerned that you're not seeing your investments or work pay off. However, everyone knows that with planting seeds, in order to see growth, it takes time, and it takes consistency. It takes being attentive to these seeds that you planted. And like I said, more than anything, it takes time. Okay, so this card here, it's indicating, what's the next card I want to pull? I can't even think straight. It's late. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry is what that card is indicating. So you're just going to need to be patient and don't worry. Like I said, it takes time to see investments pay off. Some of you here is indicated that there may be romance. I'm trying to think, I don't remember if I pulled one of these for you guys. I think I did, I'm not sure. But since I can't remember, I'm going to go ahead and pull this anyway. Yeah, that's crazy. You just had the romance card. Partnerships and love is definitely indicating here for you guys. So some of you guys really could be seriously focused on your love lives here with this new beginning that's difficult, that you're trying to prepare for, and it could be a burden or tough to deal with, but you guys are going to see some things smooth out. But it takes time and patience and consistent efforts and being attentive, and continue to work on it. You got the Just Sing card here, Sagittarius. So I feel like this is saying make your voice heard, so that others hear you, but be pleasant about it, and allow yourself to express yourself in a creative way and in a charming way, okay? And then you have accept love, because that popped up really honestly, but it just kind of sat there. Be willing to accept love, okay? Final card, it seems like you guys may be dealing with love life stuff, but for those of you who aren't, this card still could relate, okay? And Sagittarius, it looks like children is affecting your love life, is what this card is indicating here. But for some of you, children could be affecting your situation, period, okay, in regards to that situation. So that was Sagittarius, and I'm moving on to, was it Capricorn here? I don't know why these are popping up like that. Capricorn. By the way, I appreciate you guys if you timestamp, Too many. Shuffling for Capricorn. Okay, one popped out there. Yeah, what's going on here? Shuffling. That's too many. Some of these cards, too many are popping up. All right, Capricorn. Wow. Okay, Capricorn, you guys are feeling left out in the cold here. Some of you also could be feeling down and out, or feeling like you don't have enough. Some of you could be having some health issues or struggling with poor health or whatever. Some of you could be feeling neglected or isolated or lonely. And in regards to the situation, some of you may be feeling like you need to take a rest, take a break, or take a vacation of some form, because things could be really just like taking its toll on you in some form. And it's in relation to either this is an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or someone with that in their birth chart, or it's someone who comes off as with these characteristics as being they think with their head over their heart, and they are more in touch with their rational side and facts and research versus their feelings, emotion, and intuition. They are very straight and blunt in direct in communication. They could come off as being tactless and rude possibly, or stubborn. However, they are intellectual and witty and clever and things like that. So it's either someone with those characteristics. They also could be sarcastic. So it's either with someone with those characteristics, or it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This also could be about you wanting to be focusing your situation, and use rationale and wise decision making, and investigate things or whatever, and do your research so that you can come to a conclusion and cut away what no longer serves your purpose. Okay, so it could be that if it's not an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or someone with other characteristics influencing your situation here. And it looks like you guys just got a lot of clouded judgment here, because you have too many options, or too many ideas, or too many ideals. Some of you could have a lot on your plate here. Some of you could literally just be indecisive and you can't make a decision. So you got a lot of options, it seems, or you just don't know what to do. You're not sure. Some of you could also be in fantasy land here and not being realistic for whatever reason, being disillusioned or whatever. But a lot of times, like I said, it's being confused or clouded judgment in some cases, or having too many options and not being sure. Okay, so that's kind of what's going on there for Capricorn. So I'm going to go ahead and pull. I'm just going to put these in order. These need to be in order. I'm going to pull cards here for advice for you guys. Put these in order. That way I won't be confused about what cards I pulled already. Capricorn advice. Pop out there. All right, you guys have solitude. That's really interesting, because this is what already was indicated here, that you guys are going to need to take some time to just kind of be to yourselves or whatever. So yeah, you guys got the solitude card here, because you really need to take some time to yourselves here. You need time to think. You need time to have peace. You need time to have a break from things and from everyone or whatever. You also may need to get on your meditation, because this person is sitting in front of this tree of wisdom, and they're meditating to get knowledge from this tree of knowledge, so that they could kind of figure out what it is they need to do and come to those conclusions. Okay, and it's because you are wanting to get on your purpose. You're wanting to get on your right path. You want to like I said, follow where it is that your heart may be guiding you to, and wanting to be on your right path there spiritually. Okay, next set of cards for advice for Capricorn, using my angel cards here by Doing Virtue. Thank you guys so much for the likes. It means a lot to me. Here we go. You guys got the Ten of Fire here. That's, indicating that things, were a burden. Okay, things were hard and weighing heavy on you guys. And some of you could have been carrying more than your fair share in the situation, or you just were. A lot of things are weighing heavy on you, and it's just got to be, you know, a bit much, or it is a bit much, okay? And it's just saying too much work. Accept help from others. Life is out of balance is what this card is also indicating. Stress-related health concerns for some of you. Oh, 3 cards there. 3 cards here that popped out. You guys have meditation brings answers. Meditation brings answers. So get on that whole meditation tip, because that's being indicated to you guys twice. And like I said, you guys are taking time to take a break, take a rest, and that's going to allow you time to really focus on meditating what you need to do. And it's saying look for a sign. Look for a sign that will help you guys out and figure out what it is you need to do here and what you need to cut away. And it says be assertive. Be assertive. So don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Don't be afraid to let others know how you feel or what you're thinking or what it is that you want or expect or what it is you need to do. Don't be rude about it. Just be assertive, okay? Just be assertive. And this kind of person definitely is assertive, okay? They're not afraid to just be direct and tell you exactly how it is. Okay. And we got 2 more advice cards here for Capricorn, and then we're moving on to Aquarius. These 2 wanted to pop. Okay, so you guys got turned back here, Capricorn. If you're confused, in which it appears that you may be, because you have a lot here of options, and this card indicates confusion because there's a lot of clouded judgment there, you know, because there's too much going on, too many options, too many ideas, and not being sure. Turn back. You're confused. You feel like you're lost in this maze. You don't know which direction to go next or which way to turn. Turn back. Retreat back to where you came back from, you know, so that you can really regather what you really, you know, where you're really at and where you really need to go, okay? Just retreat back, return back. Change the scenery as well. You don't like the way things look? Change the scenery, okay? Change the scenery. That's very blunt and straightforward, okay? You have the ability to influence your situation and manifest what it is that you want. So if something doesn't look the way you want, change the scenery. And that's that could be literally, and that also could be metaphorical, okay, in regards to change the scenery. But we are the creators of our lives, and we have the ability to change things, to look more of what it is we want. Now, for those of you who this is relating to your romantic life, your love life, or whatever, and sometimes these cards can resonate in other areas of life that are not romantic or whatever, but this is indicating there's unrequited love here, Capricorn, okay? There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going if this is involving your love life. All right, moving forward from Capricorn to Aquarius. I appreciate you guys being here. I thank you guys so much for the likes. They mean a lot to me, okay? And it means a lot to me that you guys are here in the chat and spreading your positive energy and love. I appreciate that so much. There's one there for Aquarius. Shuffling for Aquarius between the 18th here into the December 3rd. Aquarius. Wow, that's okay. What's going on here? I'll be honest with you. I feel like this is too many cards here, but I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this, okay? Because they all fell out that way. Aquarius. You guys are kind of hanging in there, or you have some hang-ups. You guys are either waiting for the other shoe to drop in your situation, you're waiting for something to come through, waiting for something to happen here, or you're just really hanging in there because you're not really sure what to do yet, and you're just waiting to see what's going to happen. You know, some of you could just be waiting to gather an epiphany or gather an idea about what's next, okay? Some of you also could be having hang-ups too, but you know, you're hanging in there for whatever the reason, okay? And it's about the fact that you guys may not be willing to let go in the situation. You may not be willing to give in the situation. You may, it's like this is really interesting. It's like a drag and a pull here in a situation, you know, a tug and a pull. Like, you don't want to let something go. You don't want to give anything either to this situation. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to release anything, but you don't want to give anything. You could be just, and some of you, you're really just holding on and don't want to let go. And it could be because you value whatever this is, or you're trying to protect whatever this is. Could be money, could be finances, assets. It could be your heart that you're protecting or not wanting to give your heart. It could be a relationship that you don't want to let go or that you're trying to protect. It could be a person, a child, anything, okay? Anything that is of value to you. You're not giving, but you ain't letting go either, some of you, okay, in this situation. All right? Sometimes the Four of Pentacles indicate being greedy or selfish, but, you know, you guys know how this resonates with you. But in regards to that, you guys are kind of either, you know, in the dark about something or feeling deceived about something. It could be some deceit, lies, or deception going on here. It also could be the fact that you guys are disillusioned about the situation because maybe you can't see clearly what's going on here or see things for the way they really are because you're in the dark about something. Whether you're choosing to be in the dark or you're just in the dark because things are not truly being presented as the way they really are. It could be some details hidden under the surface that you're just not aware of, you know, whether that's on purpose because of someone else or it's just things haven't come out yet. Sometimes this card represents, you know, psychic energy coming about, but, you know, I feel like you guys are in the dark about something, or there could be some lies, deceit, or deception or whatever, but, and it looks like this is either in regards to a third-party situation or it's in regards to some sort of occasion that you would like to be able to celebrate. It could also relate to happiness or some sort of good news or some sort of news, period. Okay, like I said, there's a possibility there's a third-party situation as well, possibly, and maybe there's deceit there. And maybe someone has been selfish or greedy or whatever. Or, like I said, there's just something going on where you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop, or you're just waiting to see what the heck happens or to really figure out what's really going on, okay? And yeah, there's a relationship here. There's, you know, in regards to whatever this is with, you know, waiting this out. It's like there's either a relationship or there's a situation of a contract, or there's a situation of reconciliation and forgiveness, or there's a situation of some sort of reciprocity or whatever, you know, give and take. Could be relating to a friendship, partnership, whatever this is. You're kind of waiting around to see either what's going to happen or just like what's coming up, or I don't know, I get the feeling that some of you are waiting to see who's going to drop off or fall off, or who's going to give in or something like that. It's just really interesting, you know. But like I said, it's regarding, you know, the fact that there's something on the surface you guys are not seeing. And it could be lies, deceit, or deception, or it could just be some details haven't come to the forefront yet, or you're in the dark about something, you know. But like I said, it's either related to a third-party situation, or there's some sort of news or something, you know, some kind of cause for some celebration you want to have or something. There's a small possibility it could be about, you know, a child or a baby or a pregnancy or something, you know. Small possibility it could be about pregnancy or baby or whatever. But advice. Advice. You guys know how this resonates with you. Advice for Aquarius. You got the Three of Earth here. Okay, the Three of Earth is about kindness and generosity. Not kindness and generosity. It's more about recognition, acknowledgement, you know, being seen, being heard, being rewarded. Could be about receiving a promotion, a raise, or an opportunity. It could also be about, like I said, being acknowledged or given credit due, being given credit for a job well done, or being given credit for the efforts you put in. It could also be about seeing consistency as well in the situation. And it says the power of creativity, recognition for a very high quality work, being a team player is also indicated here, or the advice that you need to be a team player. But I feel like these are indicators as well, okay? More advice cards here for Aquarius. So I can hurry up and get to the end of this so that Roxy can go to sleep. I appreciate you being patient. And bye, Harlem. See you later. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Appreciate you so much. And hello to anybody else that has come in the room. And thank you guys for being here. And I appreciate the likes and things of that sort. Bye. Good night. If it's nighttime there, it's nighttime here in the U.S. So. See you later, Harlem. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I could pull a card, but I really prefer them to pop out. Okay. Aquarius. You guys are, you having despair. You're kind of like not too thrilled about what's going on. You know, there's some despair here. There's some unhappiness. You know what I'm saying? It's not a feel-good situation, you know. And I feel like you guys are in denial, and it makes a lot of sense because you got the Moon card here, because the Moon card is about something you're just not seeing. And I kept saying before, whether it's by choice or because someone's hiding something, and sometimes this card, like I said, represents disillusionment, like I mentioned. You know, like I said, someone is like, you know, truly just not being honest with themselves, okay? Something may have come to light, and a mask may have come off, and you know, you're choosing to have a blind eye there, and that's no good. It's not making you happy. It's causing you unhappiness. So this very well could be a situation in which there is a third party involved or whatever. But more advice cards or indications here for Aquarius. One last shuffle there. You got a no. You got a no here. Of course, you know I'm going to have to clarify that no, but you guys may already know what that no is, you know. What the heck? That's too many. That's way too many. Okay. Yeah. All right, so you got the no here, and this is a card that is... this card relates to, like I said, having clouded judgment, having too many options, you know what I'm saying, having too many things on your plate, being indecisive, being confused, you know, being in a fantasy world and not really being in reality, having fantasies, you know, there was another word I was going to use, but in this case, this card is like, this card makes a person kind of like indecisive. So I feel like this is saying that you're not clear. okay? You're not clear here because this is a card that's about, it's like I said, it's like being cloudy here. It's like having clouded judgment and being unsure, being uncertain because there's a whole lot going on here that you're not sure about, you know? There's too much going on, and I feel like you guys are not quite clear about what's going on here, and it's possibly because it's too much going on or something. You guys got 2 more advice cards, and I'm moving forward here. Ooh, yikes. Ah. Okay. All right. It's saying it's not an emergency. So whatever it is that you're probably just, you know, some of you could be just feeling kind of like freaked out about all this, or feeling like, you know, I don't know, like it's an urgent, crazy situation. That card is indicating it's not an emergency. If it's relating to your health for whatever reason, that's a great card to receive. But it's saying it's not an emergency or whatever. Whatever this is, you could be in despair about, or in a panic about, or freaked out about, or just not thrilled about, or unhappy about. It's not really, it's saying it's not that serious. It's not an emergency. Don't worry, don't freak out, don't despair. Now the situation is saying also clean up your mess. Clean up your mess. So whatever messes you made in whatever this was you were trying to create, and this is funny, there's still 3. This is indicating 3 here, okay? So it's possible, like I said, there's some third-party situation, 2 here and then 1 over here, the squirrel with the nut. Clean up your mess, okay? Take some accountability, clean up your mess, okay, Aquarius? And it's saying give more, okay? Give more. I guess meaning be sharing. What the heck was that? It's a lot of wind blowing over here because of the storm, but give more. Sharing is caring. As I always tell my child, sharing is caring. Final card for you guys. Final card for you guys. This is a romance angel card in the event that this is relating to your love life here. Even if it doesn't resonate with your love life, sometimes these cards resonate with the messages because sometimes the messages are genuine, okay? Almost done here, and it's saying let your friends help you, okay, Aquarius? Let your friends help you here in your situation. Ask for and accept support from others. Okie dokie. Moving forward to Pisces, and then that is it. I'm on Pisces now. This is the final one. If you guys missed anything for any reason, you can go back and do the replay. Okay, you can go back and do the replay. And I want you guys to keep in mind that before I do any of these readings, before the video even starts, I pray for the messages to come through for those who truly needed to hear it. You're welcome. You know, so if it doesn't resonate with you, know that the message is coming through for who truly needed it, okay? There's a lot of readers out here that you can get a message from, and if it's not resonating with you, then it's because it really wasn't for you, you know? I just feel like it's important for me to say that. I'm shuffling here for Pisces. One last shuffle for Pisces. Pisces. And there's a lot of you out here in every sign, so it's really impossible for the messages to resonate with each and every one of you. Check for your other signs that are in your chart. You guys have a rising and a moon and Venus and Mars, okay? So those may resonate with you more, or you may get a wider picture that way. All right, Pisces, you guys... This is about gaining some sort of credit here. This is about, you know, receiving credit for, like I said, your efforts, receiving credit for the time you've put in, the hard work you may have put in. Okay, it's about seeing consistency. It's about being, you know, like I said, giving credit where it's due. It's about being acknowledged, seen, heard. For some of you, this could be a raise or a promotion that you would like to receive, or an opportunity. You know, I don't know why I tried to shove that back in there, but that's the focus here for you guys. And it's about the fact that you guys are concerned about your security and your stability, and your abundance and your prosperity and your wealth here. Okay, some of you, it could be about the fact that you would like to be more stable and secure and independent, or some of you may want to go on your own and be on your own. For some of you, this is about being single as well. Okay, and there's this thing where you're trying to be patient. Okay, you may need to be patient, or you're trying to be patient, and you may be anticipating or wanting someone to be kind, generous, or helpful to you, or some sort of assistance in this, you know, in this case, in this situation here. Okay, advice. Whoa. Advice. Okay, those fell out. You guys got the Dreamer here. That's usually the full card, which is indicating that there is a need to step out and take a chance. There's a need to take a risk here for better opportunity and better gains. And it's saying, take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. Follow your dreams. There's unexpected opportunities to be had when you step out, take a chance, take a risk, and take a leap of faith in order to gain better. Okay, you're also being told, being advised to release something. There's a need for some sort of change, transition, or maybe to end something in order to gain something better. So it's saying this is the end of a phase or a situation. You're undergoing spiritual transformation. It's time to move on, you guys, in order to gain better. All right. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate them so much. Thank you. But it's saying you guys also have the World card here, and the World card is all about things moving up to that next level. It's about, like, you know, for some of you, it will be it's about getting a promotion or a raise. For some of you, it's about graduation or completion. For others of you, this is literally saying this is the end of the cycle for you. This is it. You know, it's about completions and the end of the cycle, and it is time for you to move beyond, move forward, move up, or whatever. But it's definitely indicating things moving up, and it says a job well done. Okay, a job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude is to be had, and the path towards enlightenment is coming your way. So you guys, you got something better coming. You know, you got something better coming your way. Thank you guys for the likes. You have something better coming your way. Just try to be patient, but also be diligent. Okay, you guys are going to need to have a leap of faith. You know, take some risk and seek what it is that you're wanting to get here. But the World card is definitely indicating you've come to a completion in that cycle, and there's something else to be had there. When you complete a cycle, you're ready to start a new one. Okay. Okay, you guys got the Celebration card. So this really means you guys got something good coming your way, okay? There's going to be a cause for celebration. You know, you have something good coming your way, you guys. This one wanted to pop up. It wanted to pop up. I need to have a... Hang on, water. My throat is so dry right now. Now it's saying that something is unlikely. It's saying something is unlikely. And I want to pull a clarifying card to figure out what is it that is unlikely. I'm also going to pull a second angel card for you guys. Might as well, because we're at the... Whoa. My cards are on the sloppy end today. Or tonight. That popped out. It popped out. Okay, so what I have here with the unlikely card as a clarifier here, this is the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is all about, it feels, you know, the Seven of Pentacles usually is the kind of energy where it's like things feeling stagnant, things feeling slow, things feeling like there's, you know, it's like frustration because things feel like they're not moving forward, or things feel like they're taking forever to get where you would like to see it go. And it's saying the situation, this card is pointing out that it's unlikely that you're going to continue to experience the stagnation and things feeling like they're not going anywhere, or things feeling like they're taking forever to go somewhere. So that's a good indicator, and you have to remember that any seeds that you plant, it does take time to see growth and investment. But at this point here, and it, like I said, it makes sense. You guys are at a completion point here where you're at the end of a cycle where the stagnation is going to end. The slow growth and the slow movement and things feeling like they're not going anywhere, that's coming to an end for you guys. You know, because it's time for you guys to gain better, but it's going to come through taking risk and taking a leap of faith to seek better, okay? So let me put that back. But you guys also have within the next few months, okay? And I feel like that next few months, I could pull a clarifier, but I feel like that next few months is all about the fact, it's pointing out that these opportunities are going to start to open up for you guys. Okay, within the next few months. But make sure that you are diligent about seeking them out, okay? Don't take the passive approach. Don't sit back and wait for something good to happen to you. Be proactive, you guys, and make sure that you are putting in your efforts and you're doing your research, and that you're actually taking the steps to actually see things move forward and to see those opportunities come about. Because nothing happens though if you just sit there and wait and say, yay, something good is about to happen. I mean, it could, you could get like, you know, a boss or manager to come up to you and say, hey, we're gonna give you this raise, blah blah blah, da da da, those kind of things or whatever. But I wouldn't wait in terms of, you know, don't wait for things to happen to you. Be proactive, okay? Within the next few months, okay? Within the next few months, even though things may seem to weigh heavy on you and feel like it's hard work, this is about hard work. Within the next few months, it may be hard work and it may feel heavy on you or a burden, but guess what? It's going to pay off. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is definitely about abundance, wealth, prosperity, and it's a card that indicates you're going to benefit. You're going to inherit some sort of prosperity, okay? All right? But know that it's going to come through hard work, okay? It's going to come through hard work. It's going to, and it may feel like it's a little hard or heavy or weighing heavy on you, but it's going to pay off, okay? So I got 2 more cards here for you guys from my decks for your advice, and then that's it. For those of you who are coming in late, as soon as this video is done, you can click for the replay. It will be there instantly for you to rewatch. And if anybody can timestamp, I appreciate you guys. Otherwise, I may not get the timestamp until tomorrow or something like that. I don't know. But I would appreciate if you guys get timestamp, you know. Be patient, you guys. Your turn is almost up. Just be patient. Wait your turn. But your turn for you guys is almost up. Like, this is you right here. You about to be next, okay? But be patient, okay? Yes, yes, Roxy, the work was definitely, I mean, the wait was definitely worth it. I'm so glad to hear you say that, you know, but I'm glad that you guys are getting good news, you know, but like I said, be diligent, be diligent. Be diligent. Wow, that just popped out of nowhere. For those of you who this reading resonates with your love life, though, okay? Sometimes these cards can resonate on other areas because sometimes the messages are general, but for those of you who this reading resonates with your love life, this says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, that's what it's saying. So, that is the reading for Pisces, and that is all the readings for everyone, really. It was a long haul there, and I appreciate you guys having been here. Now, something y'all should know, because I got a lot of people who was like, hey, why was I included in the drawing? The names that I pulled for the drawing that I did this month, they came from, thank you guys so much. Good night, Roxy. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're happy, Mel. Thank you guys so much. But let me, before I forget, the names that I pulled from the drawing this month came from the October readings, okay? And you guys probably didn't pay attention to the video that I put up letting you know that I'm going to be doing drawings or free winnings. But pay attention to all the videos I put out because there's important messages in them. If you don't pay attention, then you're not going to know what's going on. And make sure you listen to everything I say in there because so you don't be confused. Because I don't want to have to keep explaining this. But I'm going to pull names from prior month's videos for the current month's video. So for November, I did people from October comments. For, you know, comments that were made on the October readings. In the month of November, if you made comments in the month of November, your name is still going into a drawing, but it's going in for the month of December, in which I will pull in for the month of December. Okay, I might start doing the December readings early, so therefore I may even pull those early, but that's the way it's going to be done. I'm going to pull from the prior month because that will allow time for everyone to comment during that entire month in the current month's videos so that everyone gets a fair chance. And then that way I can pull the names and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Night night to all of you guys. I'm tired and my throat is dry. I appreciate all the likes. It means a lot to me. I appreciate you guys coming in. Peace, love, success, happiness. And remember, be proactive. Be proactive. Don't wait for good things to happen. Be proactive. Love y'all. Peace.